The Bryan Bros, Luke Kwon, Grant Horvat and a whole bunch of other YouTube golfers have just signed with Takomo Golf. Well, I've been using Takomo golf clubs for 2 years now, and here are my thoughts. Now, because you've clicked this video, I'm guessing you're quite anxious about buying Takomo golf clubs. You're not really sure which ones to get. You've heard a lot about them, you're seeing all these big YouTubers sign with them, but you have no idea what they're actually like. So Takomo irons come in 4 different sets. You've got the 101s, which are the most forgiving club. You've got the 201s, which again is still really forgiving, but it's a little bit more narrow for the better golfer. The 301 CBs, which I have here, again for a better ball striker, better golfers, and the 301 MBs, which is for your really good golfers. Takomo are also now making wedges. They've got a utility club, a 2-iron, 3-iron, 4-iron, and they're also making fairway woods and a driver. I've actually got 3 of the wedges here and a 2-iron, so if you stay to the end of the video, you're going to get a little bonus review. I think because you clicked on this video, you're in the same mindset as me. You've seen all the reviews online, everything's trending in the right direction. Takomo is the big name at the moment, everyone's signing for them. You've seen the clubs look beautiful, they're at a really cheap price. Everyone who's reviewing them saying the numbers are no different to the top brands, and Takomo just seems a bit too good to be true. So the first thing people talk about with Takomo clubs is how they look, and you have to admit they look absolutely amazing. I've got the 301 CB right here, the 2-iron and the wedge. Although they're different designs, they look unbelievable, and I think when you're over a golf club, you want it to look amazing. Again, it gives you confidence, makes you want to hit it, you're excited to go out and hit the golf club. I think that's something that they've gone for across all their clubs. So although the 101, 201, 301 CBs and MBs look kind of different, they've all got that really slick design, especially over the ball, the nice thin top layer. But again, you've got all the forgiveness at the bottom of the club and the sole, so it looks like you're hitting a blade, but you're actually not. So sticking with how they look, you can see here that I've had these for 2 years. They're still in great condition. Obviously, I'm not a great golfer, so they're still like scuffed in certain areas, but for being 2 years old and being that kind of design, they're still in fantastic condition. Especially in the UK, I know they're a bit more popular in America. In the UK, there's not many sets going around. The people who do use them have either been sponsored or they've seen videos online, tried them out and ended up loving them. So yeah, amazing look, aesthetically just fantastic through the roof. I can't think of a club that looks better, to be honest, in my personal opinion. I love the sleek design, but again, as I keep saying, the forgiveness is still there. So you need to work out which club you want to go for based on reviews like mine, other reviews online, but also on the website. It will tell you that the 101s are for a certain golfer, 201s, 301 CBs, 301 MBs. Anyway, let's move on. Let's head to the range. I know you want to see the numbers. I'm not a big hitter, but for me, these are pretty impressive numbers. Let's go and check out. Okay, so we've arrived at the range. I'm going to go through my entire bag from the wedges all the way up to the 2-iron. In terms of feel and performance, these clubs are amazing. I had Titleist AP2s before. They were great for starting off, but I wanted a little bit more spin in and around the greens. These 301 CBs have high spin, so they don't go that far for me in terms of carry. With the higher spin rate, it means that if you're accurate and you're a good ball striker, you've picked the right club, you've left the ego by the door. Wherever the ball lands, it should stay. In general, I consider myself quite a good ball striker. I was down at a 7 handicap, around a 10 just now. But in hindsight, I probably should have got the 201s, just because I'm needing a little bit more forgiveness than what I've got just now with the 301 CBs. Now in terms of feel and how they sound, because they've got that forged technology, they sound amazing, and also they feel nice and soft. I'm sure you've seen reviews on YouTube, on Instagram, TikTok, wherever. Almost everyone's saying the same thing, nice and soft, and they feel great to hit. You'll see the 2-iron here as well. I hit it off the tee here, and the carry isn't long, but because it goes nice and low, it's going to run on forever. If you've been subscribed to my channel for a little while, or maybe you just watched my content before, you'll know my wedges save me all the time. Now originally 1 year ago, I got my hands on one Takomo wedge, and I loved them so much, I had to get 2 more. Let's head back to the practice green and do some more testing. Okay, so we're back at the practice green. It's actually the next day. I came back after the range yesterday and the green was just completely frozen. It was like -1, -2, so I couldn't show you the wedges in their true form. Let me show you how good these wedges are. So before we move on, I want to let you guys know, 2 years ago I signed a club deal with Takomo just for the irons. I fell in love with them straight away, did a review on my channel straight away saying how much I loved them. A year passed and I had the chance to kind of jump ship, but I chose to re-sign. I got my hands on the wedges and the 2 iron as well. I didn't look back and I'm so glad I did that. And it's come to the stage now where I've got a decision to make. If they want me to re-sign, shall I re-sign? Shall I use something else? And to be honest with you guys, even if I wasn't signed with Takomo, I would not get rid of these clubs. They're just so good performance-wise, look-wise. The company's trending in the right direction. I don't see why I would use any other club. Right, let's move on. Okay, so the first pin location is going to be that white one in the distance. It should break a bit left to right. I'm going to try and play it a bit lower with a little bit of spin. I've just checked the greens, they're still a bit frozen, so it'll be even more impressive if I manage to get it close to the pin. Right, 5 balls, 52 degree, back of the stance. I'm going to see, we'll see after the first ball how frozen these greens are, but if I manage to get some spin on it, I'll be really impressed. Okay, so pretty good if I'm honest. I'm going to play it a little bit lower. It's not spinning that much, but the soft feel, you can hear the wedges when I hit them, they're so soft. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so it's getting a little bit of run out, but it's really easy to control. Back of the stand. I'm aiming a little bit more left now. Go in. Oh, it's a little bit too high, I think. Not enough spin on it. That's really nice. See how much that spun there. So although the greens are frozen, see how it's just kind of like checking on the bounce. The first bounce is really big because of the frozen green, then it checks up a little bit. That was really good. Really, really soft, lovely feel. That was nice as well. So you can see it spinning instantly. Lovely shots, so good. As I said in that shot there, well, the previous shot, the face is just so soft. I'll show you what the club looks like too. It's got like a rounded finish. So just use this here. As you can see, it's got a rounded finish at the bottom. I can see the face as well. It's got like a rounded face. I don't know if it's meant to do this or not, but it makes the leading edge look absolutely tiny, like over the ball. If you see this, the rounded finish on it just makes the leading edge go away. So confidence is through the roof whenever I'm hitting this 52 degree. It's the same with the 56 as well. Rounded finish, fantastic. It's a little bit more open as you see there. Again, confidence through the roof with this design of this face. Yeah, so pretty close. Even with the frozen greens, they're able to spin. I'll show you how close they were. Even with the frozen greens, the ball's still able to spin. So playing it low in the back of my stance, a little bit of spin, open the face. It's hitting the ground on the upslope. This one I'd be pretty happy with. 1 has gone in the hole and 3 are very, very close. 2 are probably a gimme range, so extremely happy, even with the frozen greens. So in a video about a year ago, I did a little review just on the wedges. And one thing I said was, out of the rough, they're incredibly good. I don't know if it's the weight of the club or what, but in the rough, I actually hit really, really good shots. So again, the green's frozen, so it's going to be a little bit of a feel shot. So soft. Okay, so it's kicked off there, but it just glides through the rough. Ah. So good. Look at the spin there. So both the wedges and the irons have like consistency in their feel, so they're so soft. The forged technology just makes it so easy to hit. when you hit a good shot, you know it straight away. So the nice little clips there in the last shot were just fantastic. The 3 good shots at the end there were just clipped off the face, barely even felt the ball, it was amazing. And out the rough, it just glides through the turf. So it's really, really good. If I was to suggest something to you, it would be go and get one of the wedges. So the cost, like, I'll put it on the screen just now, I'm sure it's $89 or £89. I would suggest 52 degree. It's so versatile. I've got the 56, 52 and the 48. 52 is something I use all the time, so whatever situation I use it, open the face, back of the stance, lift it in the air. It's so versatile, so I would suggest getting 52. If you like it, get some more. If you don't, just leave it. Okay, so I wish the greens weren't as frozen as what they are so I could show you them properly. But if you want to see the wedges in full, I've got a full review. It's going to be linked at the end of the video. I was thinking about waiting a week or two to kind of film this, but there's so many eyes on Takomo right now that I thought a video like this is like the prime opportunity for people to see what it's like to have them over a long period of time. So I've had them for 2 years. As I said, in the past, I was obligated to say that they were good, but a contract's coming to an end. I've been looking at other clubs, and to be honest, Takomo come out on top. So many reviews, so many people raving about them, the data, how they look, how they feel. There's different sets with different types of golfers. My advice would be, whichever one you were thinking about getting, just go and get it, because there's been so many people that I know personally that are like, oh, I'm not really sure where to get them. They've waited a year, they've got other clubs, they've not really liked them, and they've been thinking about Takomo. It's been in the back of their mind the entire time. Half the price, extremely cheap, value for money. Everyone's raving about them, they look amazing. I don't know why you wouldn't get them. So, as I said before, even if I wasn't signed with Takomo, if I wasn't going to sign next year, I would still use these clubs for next season because I love them so much. So, make sure you like this video if you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe as well so you don't miss out on future content. There's going to be videos on the screen right now. Go and watch them. Thanks very much.